Hello everyone, how are y'all doing today? I'm some dude on the internet, and it is good to have you here with me today. Today, I'm going to be doing something different. The Skyrim series is going to continue as always, so if you're only interested in that on this channel, you can go check that out. Those will still be coming out daily. But today, I am also going to start releasing some other videos as well. I want to try out some other games on this channel, not just Skyrim. So first we're going to start off with Prison Architect. This is a game I've had for a while, and I really like it quite a lot. So we're going to get started. For those of you who don't know, Prison Architect is basically a prison management game. You get to design your prison, figure out how to get everyone packed in there, make the most money, stop people from escaping. And to do that, we're going to start with this warden here, J.W. Periwinkle. And he is great because guard dogs have a chance to fully uncover any tunnels that they detect. So this makes it a lot easier to find tunnels, which can become a very big problem as you're working on your prison. We're going to stick with male prisoners for this, so we don't have to deal with the maternity wing of the prison. We're going to keep the fog of war on, forests on, lakes off, buildings off, failure conditions on. We're going to turn on events as well. Actually, maybe we'll leave events off. Let's do it. We'll put events on. That'll add some more stuff into the game. Um, no, we don't want any of that on. So yeah, let's get started. And here we are. We have got our prison up and running. So, first things first, we're going to need to do some planning. And we're going to need to remove some trees. Where's dismantle object? We can just get rid of all these trees. We don't need trees here. Yep. And we're just going to clear this area of trees so that we can start getting an area planned out. So we're just going to queue up all those trees to be destroyed. And we are going to add immediately, we're going to add an export area for them to put all the logs that they're going to chop down. And we are going to get planning. So let's see. So for the prison, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to need to put in some, we want to put in some offices, is some of the first things we're going to do. So what I like to do is I typically make an office wing. We're just going to put that up here. We're going to make about 2, 3, 4. We're going to start with 5 offices. We're going to need that. We're also going to need to put in our utilities. We're going to need the power station, which can go here. We're going to need the water pump, which can go here. We're going to need to put electricity through all of this. And we are not going to need to put water through this because these are just offices. We're going to put the capacitor down, and we're going to immediately put some more capacitors on it just so we don't have to worry about that for a while. We're just going to queue up a bunch of building commands. So we've got all that ready to go. So up here is going to be like where our warden is, all that sort of stuff. So we're going to need that up and running. We can go ahead and speed up the time so these workers will get to it a little bit faster because they got a lot of stuff to do. They got a ton of trees to chop down and they got a ton of offices to build. We're also going to queue up a fence, which is going to go around the entire prison. It's going to go down here. This is sort of a last resort fence. And actually, I'm going to want to put it not at the end exactly. I'm going to want to put it a little bit inward. Because if you put it right at the end, then if someone tunnels through, they just immediately get out. And we don't want that to be happening. So we're going to leave a little bit of leeway so that if we put like a guard tower up, so they can like snipe the guy as he's trying to get away. So put that up and down here. And excellent. We are going to need two road gates, one here and one up here. Excellent. Good. So that is the beginning of the prison. Next, we're going to need to start working on the actual prison itself. So we're in the planning mode right now. We're just going to plan out the beginnings of the prison. Let's see. Yeah, we can't do any of the bureaucracy or accepting grants or anything until we have these offices in. So we're just going to have to wait for those. But while we're waiting for that, we can plan what is sort of going on. So we're going to need at the beginning we don't have a ton of money. So we're going to start off with a rather small entryway here. This is going to be the processing area. Then we are going to have a holding cell. So let's just get rooms. We're going to have a reception area here. Oh, does that... Oh, I didn't realize that. They must have changed it. You can't put down rooms unless like they're like the indoors condition is met. Interesting. Okay, so we can't scale our rooms to be ready like that, but that's fine. Just gonna leave that like that. And then the way further into the prison is going to be down here. We are just going to get walls. I think there's going to be like a storage closet or something over here. We're going to get this up in. Can have like a big double door locking it off there. Get the hallway in here. Oh, right, we need to close prisoner intake. We do not want prisoners coming in right now. We got a lot of building to do before we get some prisoners in. So we've got a reception area, we've got a holding cell, got a nice long hallway, and we're going to need to start building cell blocks. So we're going to go ahead and have a big jail door there. There's going to be a big jail door here, door there, big jail door here. And then we are going to start having our corridors. We're probably going to have this be like a 3-door blockage. And then we're going to start putting in cell blocks here, I think. So we're probably going to have our sort of like staff area. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. We want objects, not objects. All right. We're going to have like our staff break room here. And we're also going to have probably the guard room here as well. So we can break that in half. Have like the guard room here and then the break room back here. We're going to eventually need a kennel and things as well. I think that will probably be around here. So we got two, like, we're going to put like all the security stuff right along this hallway here. And we're probably going to need like an armory. I'm just going to put like a few rooms in here. We're not going to like say what they are right now, but I think these are going to be like all of our security rooms and things like that. And this isn't all going up at once, by the way. We're going to have to prioritize because of the limited amount of funds that we have. But we're going to need to start planning out some cells. So the way we're going to do that is a cell has to be 2 by 3. So there's a cell. So we're going to have sort of the start of the cell block here. Gonna put it in like that. This is sort of going to be a cell block here, I think. Put in another cell. Ah, wonderfully, it fits perfectly. Then we're going to need cells here. And a cell here. And then this becomes a passageway. We're going to put cells here. And there's going to be some slightly larger cells over here. We can also put another cell in there. And good. You know what? I think we're going to turn this one here into solitary confinement. So we're just going to open this up. And we're going to put in some solitary here. And then what can this be here? Oh, I guess that can be another like broom closet or something in there. All right, so we got 6 solitary cells, a nice start of a cell block. That looks good. Got all these places going in, which is good. Let's get the power is all coming up. That is good. All right. So what are we going to need first? Well, first we're going to need this area for sure. We're also going to need... How much does this cost? Okay, we can get all of this up and running. We can get all this going. Which is great. Let's get all that up and running. And we need a large jail door here. So they're now going to build all of this. We can get the piping set up, as we are going to need power for all of this. Get all this running through. Running through. Get a big water pipe coming in. All right. Then we're going to set up the toilets. And so I don't build a shower block. What I do is I build individual showers in every person's cell. And the reason I do this is because shower block time is typically very, very violent. But if you give everyone a shower in their cell, they won't fight each other. They'll just stay in their cell for shower time. And that stops a huge problem that oftentimes builds up. So we are going to hire a warden. And we are going to unlock, let's see, we need finance for grants. Then we're going to need maintenance, security. We're going to need all of this stuff eventually, so I'm just going to queue it all up. Yep, just queue everything up. Good. And there's a Polaroid. This is the one part of this game I really don't like. I find the Polaroids to be just simply annoying. And you always find the exact same ones. Alright, good. So we have our main prison block starting to go in. Another 4 hours, we'll be able to hire our secretary. Once the secretary is hired, we'll be able to get up and running our grants. So we'll be able to get more grants, get enough money to finish off this cell block, and then we can start working on getting in prisoners, which will be good. Look at these guys just toiling away down there. Work, my pretties, work! Build me a magnificent prison. Alright, while they're working, we can go back to planning. We are going to need a yard. And I think the yard is going to be here. Get a nice big yard out here. Nice and really big. Good. Just keep, this is just going to be like a central hallway going down. That's going to be where the yard goes in. We're also going to need to plan for a kitchen and a mess hall, which to start with could in fact be these two buildings here. That could work out. Yeah, that could be good. But let's wait for them to just finish this off, and then we can start building the actual items in here. Now any second there we go, that finished itself. So now we are going to start, oh, looks like they didn't put lights in. Oh no, here comes the lights. They're bringing in the lights. Okay. Let's get these brick walls built. Yep, in they go. Get everything just sorted away. Nope, that's going to be a gap. And that should probably be a gap as well. Let's just go here and here. There. Okay, the guards are starting to get stuck. We can quick build some cells. We're gonna... You know what? I'm gonna design the cells myself, because they are gonna need a little bit more than the regular cell. So we need a jail door on them. We need a toilet. We need a drain on the toilet. We need a shower head above the toilet. Yes, they're just going to stand there, take their morning pee and poo, and sit in the shower all at the same time. We're also going to put in a bed right here. There we go. That is going to be our basic cell. Oh, actually, I'm going to put in a bookshelf as well, just to fill out that little corner there. So once they get all that stuff in there, we can go ahead and clone these rooms. We're going to need a room facing the other direction as well. So we're going to get that set up. Jail door, toilet, drain, shower head, and then the walls, of course. There we go. Excellent. Let's see if our secretary is approved. She is. Okay, we can hire our secretary now. And we can start up extra grant. Can you actually get a grant by default without having the secretary? I guess you can. All right, basic detention center. Shower yard, kitchen, canteen, guards. All right, yep, we're going to do the basic detention center. Okay. We're also going to need to label these as cells. Yep, okay, those are labeled. We're going to need to... all right, next we're going to need to build that kitchen and canteen, which means we're going to have to build this up. Actually cancel that. Build it like that so it doesn't tear down the wall. Requires an entrance. Will that count as an entrance? No. Okay, well, we can put a staff door over here. We're going to put in a large jail door. Actually, we'll just put a staff door here. Staff door there. Staff door here. We can go ahead and lock that off. We're going to need a jail door here. Large jail door here and here and here. Here. Jail door here. Jail door here and here. Alright, let's start planning out the actual prison parts. So we are going to have rooms. We're going to have a reception here. Reception. Right there. Office table, office desk, table, chair are the objects required for this room. I'm going to put in the office desk, tables, and a whole bunch of chairs. And one for the receptionist. So we'll get those in. We're going to turn this down here into... Oh, I can turn this into a makeshift shower, because we do need a shower for the, like, regular... to get the grant. We do need to have a shower. So let's get rooms. We're going to get... where is the holding cell? Holding cell. We're going to need to... Oh, we could just extend this down to here. And then we're going to put in a shower. Where is the shower? Shower is right here. And goes the shower. We need toilets and benches for the holding cell. Going to put in 2 toilets. We're also going to put in... We're going to make them the shower toilets. Also, we're going to make the shower over here. Wow, that guy put that toilet in fast. Okay. And then we're going to need some benches. And we're also going to put some phone booths in here. And a bookshelf right by the toilet benches. And yeah, that's probably a good holding cell. I'm going to put some bunk beds in as well. Just so it looks a little nicer. We might eventually put in those bunk beds somewhere else, but for now they can just stay in there. Let's get our utilities going. Yeah, so all of these cells have water. We're going to need to get our big pipe over here. Get the small pipes up. There we go. Excellent. Our kitchen is ready. Don't know what these doors are doing. Oh, those are... Okay, yeah. No, those are for the hallway. So we're going to put this brick wall in. Except for a staff door that is going to go in here. We are going to turn this into a canteen and this into a kitchen, which needs a cooker, a fridge, and a sink. We're going to need cookers. We're going to need a bunch of these. That'll do. Fridge. And some sinks. This is going to need a serving table. And tables and benches. Let's put them in this way. This is a very small canteen. That'll be fine. Yeah, just pack them in there. Oh yeah, just pack them in. Good. Okay, so we've got our kitchen, our canteen. We're going to need to get the power down here. I think that'll hook everything up. We'll see. It's time to quick build. There we go. Going to put in these cells. Oh, we don't need all those. Hold on. Let's... No, no, no. Cancel these. We do not need those. Okay, everything else we do need, though, so good. And then we also need to clone again. We are going to put in another cell. Oh, insufficient funds. Okay. So there we go. That is what we're going to be starting with. We need the yard. We should be able to get that up and running. The fence is pretty cheap. Ah, not that cheap. Alright, should have been watching that a little bit closer. But that is alright. Oh, and we still need guards. Oh, good. Good grief. But this should have the extra grant approved, which is excellent. Let's also... Oh, we can't. We're out of money. Hold on. Medical ward. Build 2 offices, hire awarded, unlike finance. Okay, we should get that immediately. Yep, we got all that. Inmate health and well-being. That's the next one we're going to go for. Okay, and with that, we are going to finish off this other grant with that money we've just gotten, which means we need to finish this fence. Yep. We need to build out this building a little bit farther. We need to build a jail door here. We're just going to pop in. We built all those extra jail doors on accident, so we're just going to pop in some jail doors here to get into the yard. All right. Oh, this toilet over here doesn't have water. Missed it by 1. That's fine. We are going to build ourselves these solitary cells before we forget. Also, before I forget, ooh, that didn't quite light up properly. That's all right. We can go ahead and where's the destroy wall? Demolish walls. There we go. We're going to tear down this wall, and we are going to put in quick build, clone. We're going to put in another cell here. Excellent. So that'll get up and running. Also, we're going to need to put in walls here. Brick wall and a brick wall. That'll be good. Got the reception. Let's put in the staff room. Okay, well let's finish this first. We need to turn this into an actual yard. Okay. Just checking on what's been going on there. We need our yard. Here we go. Turn this into a big, enormous yard. Good. 2 guards, 2 cooks. We're not going to hire those people until we are ready to start bringing in prisoners. No reason to waste the money on their upkeep. We're going to turn this into a cleaning cupboard as soon as we unlock cleaning. We're going to need to hire another foreman. We're going to need to hire a chief. No psychologist for now. We're going to need more power very soon. So let's go ahead and plop down several more capacitors. All right, well, this is going well so far, I think. We've got the basics of a prison set up. We've got room for 13 prisoners. We're going to be able to get this basic detention center sorted out. The medical ward will take a little bit longer, but that's all right. You know what? This can become a psychologist's office. That might not be a bad idea. And this could become a cleaning cupboard. How big does the cleaning cupboard have to be? Oh, of course, we don't have it unlocked yet, but minimum size 3x3. That's only 2, so that can't be a cleaning cupboard, unfortunately. We can just put it outside, I think. Cut into the yard a little bit. Oh, it does need to be indoors. So yeah, this was going to be the cleaning cupboard, wasn't it? And we also need to get some jail doors onto these solitary cells. That rooms, solitary. Get those put in. Yeah, no fun for you in the solitary cells. It's a 1x1 hole for you to sit in. And contrary to popular belief, you don't need solitary doors on the solitary cells. You can just use regular doors, and it is no problem. Let's see, how is this going? We've almost got cleaning set up. Being careful not to burn all of my money, because we still need to hire 2 guards. You know what, let's do that now. 2 guards and 2 cooks. And we're out of money. That's all right. Our cash flow is going up, so we will be able to get that up in a second. As the cash flow ticks over, we'll be able to get the 500 we need to buy this extra cook. Once we do that, we will get this grant. Then we can give some water to these sinks and maybe start getting some prisoners in. Let's go ahead and change the prisoner intake. Let's do it. Let's fill to capacity. Those guys will be coming in 21 hours. So that should be 13 guys coming. Yep, 13 prisoners arriving to fill up these cells. Good. Excellent. So, I think we are going to go ahead and leave that here, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this little detour away from Skyrim to some other games. I think I'm going to be playing some other games as well. I'm not really sure yet. I do really like Prison Architect, so I figured I would start here. So anyways, tell me what you guys think of this series. And thank you guys so much for watching. I will see you in the next one. See ya.